Coach, opening statement, and we'll take questions.
Well, it's obviously a tough loss for us today, and you know, one of the things we say in our program all the time is adversity reveals character. And so part of the day, talking to our team afterwards and walking up here, like I shared with them after the game, nobody really knows the amount of adversity that this team has been through. And I hear that all the time, that, well, teams are injured and all that stuff, and I know that's true. But the fight that these kids had today, and we, you know, so first my opening statement is just, I got to make sure these guys know how proud I am of them, how hard they worked. Obviously, in the first half, we, you know, from a game standpoint, we just made too many mistakes. We penalties kind of hurt us, mistakes, but, you know, first of all, just the defense really felt challenged this week. We hats off, first of all, to Grand Valley on this win, and they got a great defense. You know, we hats off to them defensively too, and so. But you know, I think our defense too really felt challenged this week, and how they were prepared, how they grinded everything, and you know, and then, you know, got to hurt ourselves a little bit in special teams today too. And so, you know, we just these are the things that sting a little bit when you go back bus ride home, the what ifs and everything. But we're also going to celebrate a great season, conference champs, back-to-back conference champs. These guys have played in 3 playoff games in the last 2 full seasons, and so it's not the outcome we wanted, but I'm sure proud of them. So can't say enough about that. Offensively, with some injuries, going with losing 2 quarterbacks down the stretch, having a wide receiver, Alex Fadul, coming over and playing quarterback to finish our season to win a conference championship and lead us into this. I can't give enough credit to Alex to step up in that role, because you know, these guys were playing with a 3rd quarterback going into playoffs, and they battled their tail off today. So even a little bit more than the score looked like. We just made too many mistakes there down the stretch.
Yeah, absolutely. And obviously the offense, you said, kind of stalled a little bit in the beginning. Grand Valley has a very good defense. 1 first down in the first half. You kind of picked it up a little bit in the second half. I think you finished with 10 first downs. Do you see something that you kind of exploit there in the second half, or do you just get more comfortable in the game?
No, I think you have. Yeah, I do think there's obviously adjustments and the things. You know, it was a little bit about execution. I mean, there's, you know, that's the whole fun thing about strategy in football, is you exploit weaknesses and take advantage of those types of things. And you know, I think really it was about halftime. The adjustments were about just executing what we do. You know, and you know, we've done a great job taking care of the ball this year. You know, I don't want to highlight, you know, we put the ball on the ground a little too much today, obviously, but it's our guys trying to make plays. You know, Clint Sig is killing himself in his head, you know, thinking whatever, but Clint Sig's trying to make a play, and that's what Clint does. And you know, he's fighting to get every extra yard, and the ball pops out. So it's things like that as a coach where you go, you know, there's bad mistakes, but you know, when a guy's given everything they got and the ball pops out, and you know, it's hard to blame just things like that. So yeah, you know, we had to make some adjustments. Like I said, you give credit where credit's due, and you know, Grand Valley's probably one of the tougher defenses that we've seen all year. There's no doubt. Give them credit, and these guys, but we have high standards too. I don't think Glenn wants me to sit here and you know, we know we didn't execute like our offense has executed all year. We have to learn from that. It sucks for these 2 guys because you know, they don't get another shot. But we're going to learn from it and be ready going into next year.
Yeah, and then on the defense side of the ball, Grand Valley's a team that averaged, I think, 46 points or something like that coming into the day. The turnovers, as you mentioned, gave them short field a bunch of times, but your defense really stepped up and limited their scoring chances. Only 2 touchdowns on the day.
Yeah.
How pleased are you with their effort?
Well, you know, we talk about the 3 phases of the game, and you know, what I love about our team is the love they have for each other. I mean, I never, you know, obviously the defense was just, you know, they were balling out today. You know, they were determined. They've been they've kind of got the impression all year that they haven't got a lot of credit. Although, you know, we've been a conference champion, we've won some good big games, and you know, they were bound and determined to come in here, and they just they were prepared. They played for each other. They balled out, gave us the ball back in some situations, and you know, and so, but again, you know, the support that they still had for our offense all day. You just don't hear them complaining, and they're supporting each other. And I think that's, like I said, character, adversity and success reveals character. And I think, you know, again, it's just it just reminds me as a coach about how classy our football team is, how much they love each other.
Yeah, absolutely. And then you guys obviously the season on your chest as captains. Obviously not the results you wanted, but what does it mean to each of you, you know, taking off the Lindenwood jersey for the last time and the legacy you kind of leave for this program?
I mean, it's tough. Not the way we wanted to end the season, but I was a transfer D3 athlete, and these coaching staff and these players, they gave me a shot, gave me a chance, and they voted me captain as well. So it's really indescribable. I don't really have the words to gather that how much Lindenwood and this program means to me. I appreciate them, and I love them all so much. So that's really all I have.
For me, you know, I'm blessed. All the success that we've had over the years, everything, you know, goes to, all that glory goes to God, and I just want to glorify Him. And you know, I've changed a lot to this program. This program's changed a lot since we got here. You know, when we got to Lindenwood, you know, we were a laughingstock. It was a team that, you know, it was a culture that was a losing culture. We went 3-8 like every year. Then we came here. My first 2 seasons went 4-7, and you know, but the culture was shifting, and we were waiting till like we could get it going. And then my junior year, we go 8-4, whatever it was, 9-4. Win a conference championship, and then to come here, yeah, this sucks. It really does. But to reflect on the past 5 years I've been here at Lindenwood, you know, it's done a 180. You know, we came in here and did what we said we were gonna do, and you know, you always hope to. Everyone has a dream to go to a national championship and to go win that and bring that back for their university. But you know, you can't. When you get in the playoffs, you know, it's up in the air what's gonna happen. You can't control it, but. You know, I'm so proud of my guys, our defense, offense, everybody on our team, the amount of guys that I've met since coming to this program in 2017 to where we're at now. You know, it hasn't really fully set in what it's going to feel like to take this jersey off for the last time, but we flipped this program, and I couldn't be more proud of everybody. I just want to thank God for allowing me to have these opportunities and blessing me to do what I can for this team and this program, this university. So. I'm blessed, I'm grateful, just trying to take it all in right now.
Good, okay.